Hi everybody, this is Jessica the Book Rock Goddess and
Statistic Word Lush, and we are here to do our TBR for November.
yes.
So this is how we're going to do this. I have picked 5 books for her, and she picked 5 books for me. Now the books I picked for her, I haven't read, and she hasn't read. And they're books that I know she's been dying to read. And same, vice versa. The rules were that we couldn't pick a book that one of us has read. So the books that I picked, I couldn't have read, and the books that she picked for me, she couldn't have read.
Right.
Because we already know which books would have gone into that pile, and they're the ones that we don't want to touch, and that's not going to get us out of our reading slump.
Right.
So
This will hopefully, because knowing that she picked 5 books that she wants me to read this month, hopefully for sure I will get those 5 read.
And I
break
picked
that
with
slump.
her in mind when I did it, not what I would like to read. I picked what I know she likes to read and what she's been dying to read and hasn't gotten around to. So
Yes, but that also means, which is kind of hard because we may not necessarily be in the mood for them, but maybe with the motivation that we want each other to read these books, it might get us going again, hopefully. That is the plan. We'll see. Because the reading slump is killing us. So.
And there might be something in here that you didn't know you were in the mood for that you are actually in the mood for.
Right.
So that's how we figured we'd do this. So
we'll try it. And the 5 books is just to hopefully get us going, and then we will be reading hopefully other books this month. So, but this is just to get us hopefully out of this slump that we're in.
Get us started.
Yes.
Okay, I've got Need a Milk and Swear, and I did this because she's been dying to read it, and she loved Swoon, the first one, because it was fantastic. So did I. But I kind of did it for selfish reasons as well, because I want to read it too. And I can't read it until she reads it, because it's in her room.
Yes, I loved Swoon. I loved it, loved it, loved it. One of my favorites. I thought it was a standalone, and it could have been a standalone, but now it's, she made a sequel to it, so
Yes,
we'll
and
see.
it's a beautiful cover.
It is.
Which I will be painting.
I loved the first one, but this one's even prettier.
It is.
That one's gorgeous.
I will
Okay.
be painting that.
All right. Her book is Belle by Cameron Doki, and it is a Once Upon a Time book from that series or whatever it is, and about retellings of the different princesses. So I figured she would love it. Everybody knows she loves Beauty and the Beast. If you follow the channel,
She should have picked Rumpelstiltskin, but whatever.
I just grabbed this one. But anyways, then you should have had it upstairs. So I grabbed one because I saw it there, and I knew she loved Belle, so I got her this one. And it is short, so it should be quick.
So, thinking of my mother and thinking this would be the perfect book to get her out of her slump, I've grabbed A Breath of Air by Eve Marie Mott. And the reason I grabbed this is because Mom loves her Jane Austen retellings, and I figured even though this is a Bronte sister retelling of Jane Eyre, I figured this would be great because she loves that whole era and she would greatly enjoy this, and she never, ever is disappointed in a retelling of one of these type of books. So,
okay, 20 Boys Summer by Sarah Auckler. I picked this one for her because I bought it. I loved it. I mean, I love the synopsis of it. So the whole premise of it sounds really good. Even though I don't like contemporary reads, this one really sparked my interest. And she stole it off my shelf, and she refuses to give it back until she reads it. So,
because it was my idea to get the book in the first place, and she wouldn't even known about it if I didn't open my big mouth.
I still bought the book.
It doesn't matter.
But anyways, I
she
bought
called
it.
me and goes, do you have this book? No, I don't have the book. Then she comes home with it, and then making me think that I got it. So she bought it for herself. I was like, you screwhead. Like, what's wrong with you?
But I wasn't going to buy 2 copies because I didn't know if I liked it that much. But this way, even if I don't like it, you can keep it.
Doesn't matter. It's fine. You can get over it.
Whatever.
Okay, I got Anxious Hearts by Tucker Shaw. And I picked this for her because I wanted to read it last year. And she was supposed to read it last year as well. And it never got around to it. And it sounds really good. It's a time type of book, and it's also a love book. So, and she kind of likes that stuff. So, I figured she would read that. And I kind of always pick this for selfish reasons as well, because I really want to read it.
Okay. I picked this book because she has almost every single one except for the one I just read.
It's her new one.
And yeah, her newest one. And it's Suzanne Colasanti's Something Like Fate. she's been dying to read these books, and I don't know why she hasn't picked it up yet. But
I'm waiting
to
get all of them.
It's really short. She could get through this in no time. It's like, I think it's a little over 200 pages, so it's not a very long read.
I started reading one of her other books, but it wasn't for my challenge one month, and I started it and I already read half the book.
Well, this one actually might be her longest, because didn't I read Keep Holding On? I think it was. It's not in the back. I think I read her latest book. I think was Keep Holding On. I enjoyed it a lot for a contemporary read. I decided to pick one up because
I think that's not the one. It might be, but
I got it at the library.
The one with the girl against the lockers.
Yeah, I did enjoy that book.
That's the first one.
Yes.
I have all 4 of the other ones.
I did enjoy it. It wasn't I couldn't say it was my absolute favorite, but I did enjoy that book a lot.
Yes. So this one is The Iron Duke. Yes. I picked this. She's lucky I didn't pick the other book. I picked this one because I bought it for her. We went to Borders when it was during the closeout sale.
It looks so
and
good.
She told me that her husband would be so upset if she spent more money on books. So I spent more money, and then I got her this book because she was dying for it. She goes, Jane, I want this book. I want this book. Can you please buy me this book? It's discounted. Can you buy me this book? I said, okay, fine, Mom. And then I bought her the book, and she hasn't touched it yet. And this one, Borders went out of business, so it's been a while. We've had this book for a while.
Well, it's an adult novel, and I was reading other adult books to catch up because I had adult series that I was trying to read for some friends, and then I had this one sitting there that I've been wanting to read, and then I forgot about it because it's been a while since, Borders closed, so I just forgot about it. But I do really
that is
want to
why
read
I picked this, because she also thinks that maybe to get her out of a reading slump, she needs to read an adult book.
Sometimes that helps when I switch up genres or I switch up, different things like from YA to adult or from historical to, if I switch up what I'm reading, that kind of gets me out my funk sometimes, and then sometimes not, but I'm hoping so. Okay, The Goddess Test. She hasn't read it yet, by Amy Carter.
I'm sorry, Amy. I started it 3 or 4 times, and it's not that it's not good. I've just not been in the mood for it.
Yes, and
I was reading the younger Goddess Girls books.
I just, whatever strikes her fancy at the moment, but since she started it, I figured she needed to finish it, and then, and we're hoping to see Amy when she has her next signing, so, which may be shortly, I'm not sure, I have to double check, but, so, we got to get on that. Okay.
I picked It Ain't So Beautiful by Suzanne Young. I picked this for her because all she does is rant and rave about how good she thinks this book is going to be, and how, what's her face? Loretta says it's amazing. And I picked it because we just got a Want So Wicked, which is the second book. And she goes, oh, it's so pretty. And I was like, Mom, we'll read the first one. She goes, I know, I got to read the first one. I really want to read that one. And every time she sees it on the shelf, she goes, I really need to read this book. And she'll sit there and she'll go like this book, right here. And I'm like, okay, Mom. So I picked it because she's been dying to read it. And that way her and Loretta, I guess, can go back and forth to talk about it. And then they can both rant and rave about it so other people can read it.
Yeah, which I think might be my first one in November just because it'll be quick and I'll be able to get through
I'm just hoping that you haven't talked it all the way up to where it's not going to be enjoyable.
As enjoyable as I'm hoping it will be?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be my issue too with a lot of books. Although, the couple of books I just read lately, oh my gosh, it was just amazing. Okay. My last book that I picked for her was Tempest Rising by Tracy Deebs. Mm-hmm. And she loves mermaid books, and I've been buying a bunch of mermaid books. She's been complaining that I've been buying a bunch of mermaid books.
I have buzzwords. She has buzzwords, and I have buzzwords, and she's stealing my freaking buzzwords. Which is what's pissing me off.
But the mermaid books I've been buying have been boy point of views.
Not one of them.
And she doesn't like boy point of views.
Right.
So
not that I have anything against men. Just saying.
So I bought them because I was interested in reading them. So, and I enjoyed the one really a lot.
Of Poseidon?
I didn't read Up Poseidon. I read Vicious Deep. That was really, I think it was the Vicious Deep. No, maybe it wasn't.
I think it was Up Poseidon. It was on the CD.
It wasn't. It was the one where the sisters come and, it's the 3 sisters. He's trying to avenge his mother. What's the name of that silly book?
Is it a book that I read?
No, you didn't read it. I got it from the library at first, and then I bought it because I didn't.
It's of Poseidon.
That's
the one that you got on CD.
No, it wasn't
From the
CD.
library.
I don't have Up Poseidon on CD.
You do.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I just got Up Poseidon
And it's got
from the
Vicious
library.
Deep, though.
But I don't know which. Yeah, it is. It is the Vicious Deep.
It's not Vicious Deep because that's the Ride of Cordova.
Well, oh, right. I don't know. Well, we'll have to figure it out.
Different
But,
book.
you know, if I remember, I'll leave it
We
down
have
below.
the book.
Well, if I remember, I'll have to look. But if I did, I'll leave it below. But if not, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about if you've read it or heard about it. But anyways, it was good. I enjoyed it. So, but that's pretty much what we're doing this month. We also have a giveaway. So, if you guys haven't seen it, look for it. And we hope to see you again shortly. Keep reading, guys. Have fun. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, goodness.